In this video, we will create a complete WordPress theme using just this DeepSeek chat. And you can see the power of this DeepSeek chat and the large amount of context, which will make our work really easy. So you have to follow the complete instruction right here. Now, we're going to take a copy of the usual prompt that we use to create our WordPress blog theme. So copy everything here. So you just grab a copy till here and then open a blank notepad. Now here in the notepad, so I removed the folder name because we don't need it since we are not going to be using VS Code. Here we just keep the site title and the theme name, and we remove instruction to create the folder name. So we just have this create a complete template WordPress theme for a blog called this theme name. So our blog will be, for today, it's Coffee Seed. So that's the niche that we are going to use. Out here in the keyword magic tool of SEMrush, so you can try the free access to SEMrush for 7 days. It's in the description below. So you can have the seed keyword right here. So just go to keyword magic tool and let's type in coffee seed and let's do the search. So here in the search result, I went to questions tab so that I will be able to get the articles that we will add so that we can see how they will appear in the theme that we are going to create. Now, once the keywords are ready, so you just simply copy all this. So here I just simply type the site title as Coffee Seed and the theme name will be Coffee Seed DeepSeek Chat. So we know which theme to activate. So I'm just going to copy this out here in DeepSeek, just paste it like that. And now let's run this and wait for some time. So after a few minutes, I think less than 5 minutes, it completed the entire WordPress theme template. As you can see, Coffee Seed DeepSeek Chat WordPress theme. It has the structure right here. So we just need to follow this and we have all the files right here. So we can simply download individually and we will activate and see how it's going to look. So that's how simple you can create the entire theme. So just prompt these custom instructions in DeepSeek Chat and you'll be able to get the entire templates. Now, it happened once that there was a button that says continue. I think maybe in the almost the last part. So I just clicked that continue and waited for some time and it proceeded to creating the entire content. So there's no further issues after that. And we have the final instruction right here. So what I'm going to do, let's head over to tastewp.com so you can create that directly the themes in your server. So suppose this will be your live website. So let's just create a sample WordPress. So this is our WordPress. Now here in the dashboard, the first thing that we will install to create the files is the WP File Manager. So we go to plugins and let's get a new plugin. So this plugin is the File Manager and install this first result and let's activate the plugin. So once that's activated, go to WP File Manager here in the File Manager section and head over to WP Content and go straight to Themes. And here we will create our new folder. So let's create our new folder. So you can right click here and select new folder, DeepSeek Chat. All right. So that's going to be our theme. I'm not sure if that's going to allow the space, but anyway, let's rename it and remove the space. So go inside the folder. And what you can do here in all the files, you see here the download. So we can individually download. Just make sure you follow the file structure it mentioned above. So right here, the file structure. So let me download everything. So when you download, the file will be like this. So here, the name is style.css. So we just name the same file name right here, style.css. Then let's proceed downloading other. So this one, functions.php. Let's download this. So as you can see, again, it's different file name, but the extension is the same. So just name it as functions.php. So do that for the rest of the files created right here. I'm just going to do that real quick. Guys, so as you can see, I downloaded everything and followed the correct folder structure. Now I have one more folder structure left. Actually, 2 more. So we need the folder. So what I'm going to do, just create a new folder, just name it as INC. And here we have the customizer and the widgets, the PHP. This one right here and this widget. So let's just drag this and there's another folder here that says template parts. So let's copy this and create. Here I'm going to create this and say template parts and we need 3, the content card, the navigation and the post navigation. I haven't copied the post navigation. I haven't saved that. Let me check where is that post navigation here in DeepSeek. Let me just do search. All right, this one right here. I haven't downloaded it. So let me download. All right, I have all the 3 in the template parts. I think all these are ready to go. So here in our WordPress in WP File Manager, let's drag everything here. So you can simply select all and just drag them here. All right, so as you can see, they're all uploaded. So just make sure it is correctly structured because when I drag, the CSS and JS should be inside the assets. So anyway, let me drag it from here. It's very easy to fix that once it's here in the server. So I hope all this file structure is correct. Now let's head over to Themes And there you go, we can see the theme. So that means we correctly created the files, and let me activate this. Alright, it's activated. It's time for us to see how it looks. So this is going to be the header section. So you have to create the hero section image. This is the about the coffee seed. And we have the frequently asked question right here. It's not working, but that's fine. It can be fixed later. And the latest articles. Now we have the recent footer right here. And we just need to create our logo right here. Now we want to see how it looks like with the actual article. Now let me just generate maybe 2 articles. Let me grab something from a result of our keyword research here in SEMrush. So let me just grab 2. And let me go to bulk articles generator, paste the 2 keywords. So here I'm just gonna generate these 2. Actually, you can auto post. So if you're generating bulk articles like 50, you need to add a WordPress website here. So just add the site right here. These details, so the URL, the admin, and the password, you just need to add. And then install this plugin, one-time setup of this plugin in your WordPress, and you're good to go. You will be able to auto-post to your WordPress. And since we just wanted to see how it's going to look like with the articles, I'll just quickly generate articles, of course, with a featured image right here. And let's go, let's generate this. Alright, both have been completed, so let's add these 2 articles manually for now. View the first article, so this is going to be, wow, this is a nice featured image. So I'm just going to copy the title, and here go to post section, and add a new post. Paste the title here, and this one, just save this as an image. We will set this as featured image, so let me do that. And here, I'm just gonna set the featured image. Oh, let's set the featured image right here, and we copy the content. So this entire content right here, just copy that and paste it right here. So when you are copying that manually and you have the image, it will also copy the image. And since we already set the featured image, we need to remove that and now publish this. And let's see how the post section appears. Alright, so when you encounter this type of error, this is the nice thing about this. You can simply copy everything right here and head back to the same chat platform and just mention it right here. Just paste the entire error and DeepSeek will fix by itself. So let's do that. So as instructed here, add this to the functions.php. So we have to add this new code that DeepSeek provided. Remember, it's add at replace. So that's the functions.php. So we copy this and go back to the WordPress. Now here, we go directly to the WP file manager. So here in the WP file manager, we will modify functions.php. So right click and edit. So remember, you need to add at replace. So when you are adding new function, make sure you add it before this add action. You can see at the very bottom, there is add action. So just put some spaces and then paste the new functions that DeepSeek provided and then save and closed. Hopefully this will now work. Go back here and then refresh this. Alright, just like magic, it worked. So that's how our post appears. Now we have the recent post right here. You can see it has the beautiful image right there. And we can create the second article to see how it's going to look with the recent post and the next post. So let me do new post. So the same thing, we go to the second article, this one right here. So this is how to plant a coffee seed. Wow, look at this. This is a really beautiful featured image. Let me save this, copy the title, and paste this, and set the featured image. Alright, and then lastly, copy the entire contents, which is right here. Copy this. Alright, make sure you remove the image that's also copied because that is already set as featured image. Publish this, and let's view the post. Alright, there you go. So that's how it looks like. Alright, we have the recent post right here. And what's nice about this, if you want to fix something, for example this, you can just take a snapshot of tar section that you want to be fixed. And this snapshot right here. So just copy the image, head back to DeepSeek and paste that. Alright, so see, you can straight away instruct DeepSeek how you want your single.php to appear. I'm just not sure how much context we can fit in here in a single chat, but as long as it's not complaining yet, so we can proceed. So we'll just ask DeepSeek to, can you fix the latest post in the right side of the page? This is single.php. Alright, now let's do and let's mention check the image touched. So let's see if it's going to fix that. Alright, so here it's providing us the updated single.php. So hopefully this will be better. This is really good, a really large context of DeepSeek here in this single chat window, which is very convenient if you want to instruct what else we need to do in our application or in our team. Alright, so it's also writing the update for the main.css. And here it is mentioned to add this, so take note of the instruction. So if it says add this, you don't need to replace the entire file. And here it says updated single.php. So that means you can simply copy this, then head back here, open the single.php, and then click on edit. And this one we can replace, save and close. Now there is another file that's updated. that is the main.css. So as instructed here, we just need to add this. So copy and then go back to assets and the CSS right here. We have the main.css. Open the editor. Make sure just to add that, not to replace the whole file. So usually add that to the last section and click on save and close. Let's see if it's going to take effect immediately. Let's refresh this. It became full screen, and though we have the previous post right here, we have the latest post still not fixed. But anyway, that's how you're gonna do that. So keep on prompting as long as it's still not complaining, so you can fix that. And that's how easy you can create your theme using just the DeepSeek chat window. I hope you guys get something from this one. If you need this prompt, you can access it from the link below. Thank you and see you in the next one.